Cancer patients participating in clinical trials are helping researchers get closer to preventing and curing cancer.
And the search for a cure is what a team of University of Iowa doctors is focusing on. The Iowa Cancer Registry says close to 16,900 Iowans had cancer during the last time data were gathered in 2012. That was down from the year before, when around 17,400 Iowans had cancer. KCRG TV9's Brady Smith shows how clinical trials are now helping to give more hope to anyone who's battling cancer.
Catch it, Grace!
Turn back the clock about 6 years, and life wasn't always this happy for Jody Grundy.
I just had this cough that wouldn't go away, treated for colds, then eventually went back, thought it was strep, and then they possibly thought I had TB because it had gone on so many months.
An x-ray revealed spots on her lungs. It was cancer. Her doctors told her she was not a candidate for surgery and her chance of survival was low.
The specialist I saw in Mayo said, you know, even with treatment, you have 5% chance.
Jody had two options: undergo regular chemotherapy and radiation or take part in a clinical trial. Jody's doctor, Deb Wilbur, says she made the generous decision of enrolling in that experimental trial.
They were looking at new ways to treat that, using different schedules of radiation as well as a new medication that had not previously been tried in lung cancer.
Jody had one thought going in.
Even if this doesn't work, you know, you're helping research and you're helping other people.
Those clinical trials, Dr. Wilbur says, are the best chance for finding a cure.
The first person who's going to be cured of a cancer that up until that date was incurable is going to be on a clinical trial.
That search for a cure is the focus of a team of doctors at the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics.
The more we study cancer, I think the more complex it's becoming.
Dr. Sue Odorizio says the complexities of cancer means finding a cure isn't easy. She admits that most of her team's patients won't end up cancer-free.
But our cure rate is probably about 5%.
Instead, doctors focus on improving quality of life, as about 75% of her patients at least respond to this treatment. Researchers say highly personalized treatments are often the most effective. Dr. Odorizio is using a method called targeted medicine to treat rare neuroendocrine tumors.
We know that neuroendocrine tumors grow rather slowly. They don't respond well to normal chemotherapy drugs.
Research scientist Molly Martin combines cancer-fighting drugs with a radioactive isotope that fights the tumors.
So what we're working with is yttrium-90 dotatak.
A single dose takes about 3.5 hours to assemble, and then it goes to the patient immediately.
We can send this radioactive drug straight to the tumor and use very localized radiation therapy.
That means fewer negative side effects on the liver and bones, organs the tumors usually show up in. But that treatment is costly and slow.
Right now we can only treat 1 to 2 patients a week.
And Dr. Yusuf Menda has to make sure every dose is compatible with every person.
So if we think that the patient is unlikely to respond to the treatment based on the diagnostic test, then we do not administer the therapeutic drug.
While the cure remains elusive, it's success stories like one of Dr. Odorizio's patients that encourage researchers.
He was no longer able to walk without a lot of pain. He came back to us in 6 weeks, and he had been hiking in Colorado.
Prevention may be the ultimate cure, stopping those painful tumors before they start.
Ultimately, I think we all believe that being able to prevent cancer is going to be much better than being able to cure it.
In the meantime, there will be success stories like Jody's, which give hope to those still in the fight.
I was hopeful. You know, I think I never gave up hope.
6 years after her diagnosis, she's cancer-free. Brady Smith, KCRG TV9 News.